Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm not going to be staying on too long because I'm really getting ready to wrap it up. But we had a very long stream today. We covered so many things. We had a 7 hour live stream earlier, and then we did another live stream that was, well, it ended up becoming in two parts. But it was the second one that was interesting. It was a night show. Originally, was supposed to be a game stream, but I guess the fates decided they wanted to do something different, so it ended up being a live stream, which is a combination between the Google Meet, HVR, and Punky's Discord. And that was kind of weird, I admit. However, it went pretty well. And I just wanted to kind of let you know that for some reason near the end of the first part, YouTube kind of lost its cookies. I don't know why, but or OBS did anyway. So we ended up basically, it was already about like 11, like 10, like 11 o'clock, and so I ended up doing the live stream right near and saying, guys, we're gonna move everything over to Discord, which is fine, and I thought that was okay. So the we had no problems today. I wanted to take some time to first of all thank a couple people that came up, including Noodles, my best friend, and then he brought another guy up too, which I forgot what his name was already, but he's up there here too. And Gidgey, I wasn't trying to say you started trouble. I'm sorry if you thought I did. I just was saying as I was very surprised that you brought up that point. However, let me want to cover about that. Well, I'm going to cover is the fact is that there is a couple valid points that we should address. Um, there's a lot of people in Michele's community. I'm talking about her local IRL community that doesn't really like Michele very much at all, and they see her as a, like Gitchy quoted the manager saying she's a deviant. Um, I wouldn't call her that exactly, but yeah, there's just people that just see Michele as strange. And a little Botchix just joined. Okay, but we're not going to be having a major live stream because that wasn't the point. We're going to get ready to go to sleep. Um, so we are going to be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. normal time. Yeah, and I'll probably stream for about like at least until about average 2 o'clock. So you were saying let's get back to that. Okay, yeah, sure. So there are people in IRL community that ever since Michele was in high school, they never understood Michele at all. She was always just kind of weird. It was like, oh well, who is this quiet freak that sits around all day and works in computers and talks about technology? He's reading computer manuals and she's just weird. So they never really liked her very much. Um, so when she came back home again in 2004, two, we moved back home and then moved back into the Fred Richards building, and they were still seeing her as a freak anyway. So yeah, what Gitchy said that the manager just clearly did not like Michele because he it was a man she talked to the second time, thought she was a freak. So he has bias. He has bias, yeah, and that's something that we need to be aware of. That there is bias in this community. I think Jesus himself said, um, "When you're in your home community, no one recognizes what you are, what you can do, because their minds are already made up what they think you are," which is kind of true. Um, However, I think Michele and I would agree that we have achieved a lot in those years since that time. Um, as far as the rest of the cat situation goes, that may be a completely separate issue. It has nothing to do with anyone trying to troll Michele at level 4, but it's hard to say. Yeah. Um, and just like Andrew said, the man manager at Cumbies probably said something. It just made it easy for me to get rid of you. But your mistake. And Michele said, "Well, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I goofed. Yeah, you solicited my property. It's pretty much what he said, but it's what you solicited. This is a small town. They're not going to tolerate that. So, um, yeah, it's just weird to think about that. But um, this is kind of like the portrait stream without the portrait. Yeah, this is a portrait stream without the portrait. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for the little icons. Thank you so much for that. Um, so tomorrow we're gonna be going live about 10. Yeah. And we haven't heard any more from Cumberland Farms since yesterday, and we haven't heard any more from the police department or anything. So I think that's probably for now is under control. But I do apologize. Well, I'll get you. I'm just kind of wrapping it up. First, I wanted to apologize to you. That's the one reason I'm here. That's why Michelle's here. She wanted to apologize to you. She wanted to apologize that she said something about you being causing a problem. You didn't. And we kind of felt bad. We had a really long live stream tonight. We streamed a public panel from 7 to 11 ish tonight. And unfortunately you were not. I hope you would have been there, but you obviously were busy doing your own thing, so you obviously didn't make it. Eating things up or just kind of giving a kind of a recap. Since we can't do them at Cumbies anymore, we'll do them here. Yeah. Yeah, so we actually we said, hey, have a live stream. I think they want portrait. Yeah, but I just use that for that. So great morning show. Great morning show. 7+ hours. Yes. Great night show. That is about 5 more hours. Combination of Punky's server, Discord, and the Google Meets HVR link. Noodles was on that, and his 2 guests were on that. And so it was just kind of crazy tonight. It was demonetized for your pleasure. So like no big deal. Like no night shows get crazy. So just it was the easiest way to do it. I misread. I know. I know. They have been amazing, Gitchy. Absolutely. And thank you very much. You just get ready for bed. This is the other camera, the one that's usually up here. Yeah, this one here. Yeah. The streams have been amazing. But when you reminded us about what you said, we just also thought something that has nothing to do with our stream, but we saw something. If you ever study the story behind Kristen Anderson, the Snow Queen, do you know if she was alive today, she would have been arrested for kidnapping? Yep. And she probably would have been arrested for risk of injury to a minor because he hooked his sled to her sleigh. She would have been arrested for risk of injury to a minor. She also been arrested for kidnapping. She would have been arrested for kidnapping and probably quite a few other charges that the local police would throw at her. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's the same people. It's the same people think with their eyes. But remember what you also said about what the man you talked to said too. He's a local guy, apparently, who knows me and Michele, or knows Michele anyway. Maybe went to school with Michele, remembered Michele from school, and probably said, damn, she was a freak in school too. And there's this frequent elf here sitting on her table outside, but I can't really throw her out because she did nothing wrong. And then Michele made that mistake, and well, um, unfortunately, he said, "Now I got an excuse to get you and your little Loomy too while we're at it." That's what he was thinking. Now I got the dents and rights. That's true. Yeah. It's really kind of. So that's just from what Jesus said. Gidgy, if you read in the New Testament, I forget which gospel it was. Jesus said, "The people of your own town will always think a certain way about you," and that he said we have to go to other towns to establish our greatness. That's paraphrasing Jesus. Not to be mean, I have to go back and ask ChatGPT to help me find that, or look up the Strong's Concordance. Um, but he did say that. Yeah, yeah. But Michelle's a good freak. she doesn't. She doesn't hurt anyway. She really doesn't. She goofs up. Yeah, I goof up. Oh, what are you thinking? Oh, we have the opportunity to show some neat stuff. No, 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 no. Please, let's just keep it short. I want to get some sleep sometime. Sorry, 12, 12. Right. Okay. So the first thing Gidgy, for you is I am sorry if Michele and me made it sound like you caused problems. You didn't. Okay. I just want to make sure you understand that. And second of all, I gotta admit, Michele has an interesting sense of humor. I was thinking of an interesting video concept. Just listen to this. It's an animated video idea. I'd never show. I don't think I'll ever make it because there's just too many connotations. Imagine a USB-C cable laying in bed. He's staring at the ceiling. And he's dreaming of phones and tablets and yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, that would really be weird, but you two would pick up on it right away. Oh my God, you're talking about pornography. All of a sudden, the USB-C milk cable is thinking about the female hole. The electronic version, that is. Think about how he can give this device its charge. Oh well, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. Um. So, unfortunately, like you said, I can't really do this video because you're afraid it might send the IRL level 4 trolls bananas. And I think you're right. The level 4s would definitely go out of their way to create all kinds of mayhem in my town. And I would definitely not need this. I've already. Now, I do not think the cat situation is related to that situation. I think they're separate situations. Okay. Um I do not I have not heard any more from law enforcement. I have not heard anything from them. Um I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with it. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't be careful because the local trolls which smell blood in the water are going to come out and in the woodwork and do whatever they can to sabotage me, which is true. Yeah. Yeah, we want things cold out. Yeah. And if it ever does happen and somebody wants to push charges, Michele, honestly, what can you say? Not much, except as I said that I made a bad choice, and I apologize that I did that, and I did not ask how old the person was, and I thought he was 18, and it was my fault. I'm sorry. I told the police officer too. I said, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. He said, well, the kid's parents could still press charges. They could also press civil charges, which are completely different, which is monetary damages, which means that guess what? He can get you on civil charges, like they did O.J. Simpson. Oh, yeah, that's true. Take it to court financially and sue the living bejesus out of me if they wanted to, if that's what they're thinking. Yeah, I know they know. But if you are of the local police department and you do want to know more about what happened, if you are really wanted to do character examination, you guys have been watching my channel since the swatting days, and Officer Mullins and other officers, Nikki and others, know all about my channel. They've been watching it since the swatting days. They know that I'm really a good person. I just make stupid mistakes sometimes. And like I said, I'm sorry. Okay. I sometimes I get so gung ho and I just try to, keep the channel on good standing and grow it. And sometimes I don't really always think it through. I can be very spontaneous sometimes. And I'm sorry, I screwed up. Okay. I don't know much more else to say except let's try to get things going good and I got always be in good terms with YouTube anyway. That there are terms of service are very clear. What I have to do, why I'm not allowed to do, and I am very glad that they thought I did a video with the kid. No, I didn't do a video. Thank God I did not do a video with the kid. That would have been double worse. Gidgy, if you ever get a chance to read all the PDFs I sent you, I know there's a lot, but if you really do, um, I really would love to see you read them. I know there's a lot of content. Um, and because it's nothing confidential, I'm thinking about making it available as 2 PDFs in my community tab so that people get to understand how the Snow Queen is tied to Druidry. Speaking of Druidry, um, there's not how many people here? Eight. Now, how many here know about the latest music videos Michele did, and what do you think of them? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Um, I know Michele isn't a traditional Catholic, um, but Michele still loves the Catholic Church, and she still upholds the magisterium, which is kind of a challenge because she's also a person that sees beyond just the standard teachings of the church. And Um, and if you are local and see this, I hope you know what an amazing, sensitive, honest woman this is. Thank you. Um, and if you went to school with me and you saw the nerds sitting around reading computer manuals or eating lunch and didn't know why I was so fascinated with machinery, well, maybe because computers don't normally judge people. They just run the programs you give them, and that's so. It was just easy to be committed to working with computers because that's what I did. And since 13, and I admit that I may have made myself a big mistake socially because of that. But that's past. I'm 57 now. Oh my God, it is like what, 46 years ago? 46 years ago. And so I'm kind of trying to catch up. Um, if you watch tonight's show, Gucci, there's 2 parts. The main enchilada is the first part. Both parts are demonetized. For some reason, my OBS went bananas. When I went bananas is it totally dropped the stream right near when it was going to end it, and so that was kind of weird. It just dropped it like a hot tamale right there in the end. And so I ended up having to do part 2, explaining to my viewers what happened. That the OBS somehow couldn't send any more bits out. Maybe because T-Mobile was becoming congested and constipated with all the data. So we're gonna try to give the T-Mobile network a little breathing room here, and just keep it simple. I still would love to. Can I show my video? Yeah, you can show the video. Oh, I know this one you're talking about. The songs, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. People hate your music. Do they? Oh, I don't know. Oh, does anyone hear me? Does anyone here hate Michele's music? Let's be honest. Do you hate Michele's music? I don't mean to be obnoxious when I say that. I mean because Michele loves creep music so much. She has spent so much of her life putting music together. And let's see, eating our way through Brazil, Silver Moon. That's just gonna play a couple quick songs here. Why Maiden of the Snow? Yeah, put that one on. And then let's put music. What is that one? North America's looking for the summer. No, never estimate the importance of a UPS purple dress. No, streaming transcripts. No. Tell you what. Hail to the chief. No. Great weather today. Eating away through Brazil. Life in Silver Moon. Let me use intro. Oh, what the hell? Could you play my intro too? You want me to play your intro? Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? The light I keep. Okay, let's play this. Let's just play the videos that we selected right now. I think I got. Let's just skip from Hartford to Silver Moon. No, let's keep it. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll play my song too. Let me use intro song. Okay, so we got 4 songs here. And everybody, the most important thing is, I love that song too. Gigi, I love that song too because, well, it's my song. It's your song, but I love it too because that's why I never had the heart to cut it to make it shorter. We thought about where we could cut it, but it's like the whole song, Louis' intro, is like a big, beautiful piece of art. And so why don't we, Margot, how you doing today? So let's just play the song real quick and then we'll come back. Good idea. Let's just get this on the air so you guys can hear it. 4 songs, well, then we will read the chats at the same time, obviously. Well, let's start by just listening to what the words say. There's no captions on this, unfortunately. $50 and a passport, chasing more than just a thrill. Met a mage named Valenia, her eyes like emerald skies. She said, step aboard this silver train, and we're about to fly. From Hartford to Silver Moon, across a portal flame, leaving behind the earth I knew I'll never be the same. The wind and stars and magic rails. Please don't forget to put a like in the like chart, guys. It really would be nice. Yeah. In the light of Silver Moon. Yes, they are. The city shimmered with wonder, like dreams woven in gold. This one's a little weird. It's showing Michele as a healer. I do healing loom. I know you do. And you're healing a man. Yeah, healing his leg. And she's wrist, actually. I began to understand. I didn't just cross distance. I said I crossed a lifetime and found that home. Yeah. In a place where something language in magic to speak.
It's just the beginning. From Hartford to Silver Moon, my past behind me fades.
Yes, they are very powerful. That doesn't look like Rusty so much. It looks like the old Cat Morris. Yes, it does. Another chunky cat. Just like you.
They call me by a new name. They see the stars, see light. Even with my fragile sight, I feel the world ignite. Rusty found his comfort. He shares my soul. With Valenia beside me, I'm starting to feel home. Though my human shell still aches and groans, the stars are whispering, you've always known. Two worlds collide, but I made my stand. With mana in my heart and magic in my head. From Hartford to Silver Moon, a journey long foretold.
I like the song a lot, actually. Can't really see any other cat. I know.
May portals stay open. May hearts remain in tune. Forever I'll remember that ride to Silver Moon.
From Harvard to Silver Moon, and that is let's know we're gonna go to my song. Before we do that, I just want to remind you guys my show is on Sunday at 3:00 in the afternoon. And of course this is the intro song. There's so many here, but some of you never really had a chance to listen to it and really think about what the words were about. So here we go.
Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world. Come and see. It's Lumi's time. The story's hard to tell, and the dark tells all she knows so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing.
This is me talking to Carmen Miranda in an interview. This is me and Michele having dinner, and Carmen Miranda's performing on stage. The birthday of me and my staff, the 11th of February. Not a picture of me and Carmen. Yeah. Really not a picture, so you end up recycling a few of them. Crystal clear.
Stories hers to tell through the highs and lows. She does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the flow. Movies channels here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Movies here to light up the way.
Well, I'll try to get a little intro or description of songs and stuff before we jump to the next one. Okay, so that was my intro song on my channel, and I think it was a pretty good song. It is. Thank you for creating that for my channel. It really does make a difference. A lot of people have asked about why it was created the way it was. Originally, Michele asked ChatGPT. She said, "I just want a simple, short song, originally to be less than a minute long." Well, ChatGPT was like, "Nah, I'm gonna give you a big, long one." Slow up pace that people actually soak in the words, and that's what you got. And you can listen to that on Michele's music. Oh, actually, you can listen to Lumi's channel. It's not on mine. Yeah, it's not a Michele show. Music is on mine now. All right, let's go to the next one. Maiden of the Snow. This is about Michele's Virgo druid nature. It's Snow Queen. Yep.
She was born beneath September skies, with starlit eyes and open hands. A whisper in the harvest wind, a healer walking winter's lands. The earth had secrets in her bones. The clouds would listen when she'd sing. A beam of light, a voice unknown, said, "Child, you are the snowbound queen." I am Virgo, keeper of the frost, a maiden serving Gaia's trust, not by fire, not by throne.
Let's see if you really like it. Let's put some likes and like chat, guys. And let's help us continue to grow the channel. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and help Michele make this channel a major continued success. Thank you, Lum. You're welcome.
The winter queen, the Virgo green. Others dance in Beltane's flame, but I walk slow through ashen trees.
Thank you, Flower. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, Michele really worked hard to find the right music to set the scene.
And winter holds the sacred keys. You'll find me where
the words are very powerful, and there's a lot to them here. So, because I know Gidget was wondering how does Druid have to do with Snow Queen? I'm a weather steward of the Earth. Yeah, planetary steward. It's the word planetary weather steward. It's important.
Virgo lantern in the snow, with healing hands and breath so low. Not with thunder, not with might, but with order, love, and light. A druid's oath and crystal night. I guide the storms with second sight. Chosen not by sword.
Next time I'm going to move the camera over to this side.
But by Gaia land.
I did not ask for crown or name. The earth just called.
It's kind of weird with the male overdubbing, but the heck with it. She says it later on in the song too.
I did not ask for crown or name. The earth just called, and I became.
The Light I Keep's about the YouTube channel, yes. And her role, how this channel runs, and why it is the way it is.
In a sea of voices loud and wild, I built a beacon, soft and mild, with story songs and candlelight. I offered warmth in darkest night. I wasn't perfect, no, not at all, but I answered every lonely call. And though my hands forgot to say, my heart was grateful every day. But they don't see the storms I brave, the hearts I hold, the lives I save. I keep the fire, I'm in the seas, and sail through others' shattered dreams. I may not speak the thanks they see, but love still flows from light I keep. I trusted some to guard my flame, but they forgot what brought them fame. They spoke for me in words unkind, not knowing all the weight I mind. The sailors fled, the harbor dimmed, their joy replaced by rumors grim. But still I stood with tearful grace, refusing shame to take my place. 'Cause they don't see the storms I brave, the hearts I hold, the lives I save. I keep the fire, I'm in the seas, and sail through others' shattered dreams. I may not speak the thanks they see, but love still flows from light I keep. One day I'll rest, the wind will still, but not until I've climbed this hill. I save, I sing, I stand alone, a lighthouse made of flesh and
Thank
bone.
you.
So judge me not by what you hear, but by the hearts I draw near. I don't need crowns or perfect speech. The souls I touch are still in reach. And if I stumble, if I weep, no love still burns in the light I keep. I keep.
There you go. The Light I Keep. It's about what this channel is about. Being a safe place for people to come to and hang out and feel the magic spirit of companionship as best a lot of them can. And that's what we created this channel for. Well, it wasn't originally it was designed to be that, but it also is an educational channel, which it is. And it has evolved a lot since its inception on July 16th, 2010. From just being videos to being videos, live streams, and sometimes shorts. And we have a long way to go, guys. There's a lot of things to do in the world. There's a lot of hate to kill. There's a lot of hate to destroy, to dismember. There's a lot of hurts to change for the better. And the most important thing, we need to do. Me and Lumi both have committed to this on 2 different channels. Yeah, we want people to feel like they have a place to go. And all the noise and the storms, is using the terminology in the song, the tempests of all the other YouTube channels that cause harm and damage and drama and tear people apart. Michele said, I don't want to be any of that. I want to bring a place where people can come together and talk and share stories. And that's why she created this channel. She never changed her views. I mean, sure, she did cover a lot of things originally, survival, 2011 videos, things like that, which didn't really bring any views. But there's not too many channels like this one, or mine for that matter, because we're not like all the other channels. It's just like the light I keep is what Michele is. This is her spirit. This is what she does. Yeah, it is. And well, guys, it's 12:42, and I want to say thank you very much, Margot. I'm glad you like the songs. You guys can find almost all of them, but Lummy's song on my Michele's music playlist. And if you get a chance to listen to it all, there's so many songs. There's a couple songs there that are actually a couple different variations of the same song. So set up a playlist, a shuffle, and go through it and just listen. Just set it on shuffle and just play through it. You might find something interesting. Yeah. All right, guys. For now, let's just wrap it up. May you all have a nice and happy night. Shall we just wrap it up with your end track? Hey, the purple dress. Why not? All right. Get all purple dress. Yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Michele and Maria Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls around. With every rhythm, with every beat, she conquers the floor, she won't retreat.